Hey guys, Brennan here. I'm a singer-songwriter, musician, producer, mix engineer here in the local Miami scene, but when I'm not doing all that, I'm working as the product manager for Singular Sound. And we're here today to talk about the new release, the 4.2.4 release for the Aeros, which includes new features like reverse, fading in and out, and all new languages. If you are not familiar with the last video that we did, where we talked about our previous release, 4.1.x, you could click right here and watch that and catch up with us. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're super excited to roll out this new feature. We finally have reverse on the Aeros. That's right, guys. You can now reverse any track on the Aeros in 6x6, in 2x2, any song, right? Even the songs you've already recorded, you can reverse them. So right now, you have to use a MIDI controller to activate this behavior. We are working internally on a hands-free mode that will allow you to engage reverse without using a MIDI controller, but for now, MIDI is the only way to do this. And we will leave a link in the description to our MIDI command sheet, which is a Google Doc, and you can refer to all the cool commands that we have built into the Aeros. All right, so I guess it's best that we hear what it sounds like, because reverse won't be much of a reverse without hearing it. So let's try this out. I'm going to play a little something weird here. I can reverse while playing. You can see I'm overdubbing on this one. I can also reverse while overdubbing. I can unreverse. Very smooth. Cool. So that's the reverse feature. Let's keep going. Let's keep talking about some cool stuff. All right, so let's talk about another really awesome feature that I think you guys are going to be super excited about. Us at Singular Sound, we are incredibly excited to roll this out because along with reverse, it's another really important feature, especially for our soundscaper guys that want to do something kind of ethereal, laid back, coming in and out. You know, you don't want those harsh fade or harsh stops and starts all the time. Sometimes you want it to smoothly fade in and out. And, you know, the wheel is great, but you can't necessarily play and sing and move the wheel down slowly and fade out on your own. So it's cool to have it automated. So that's exactly what we did. We have automated the fading in and out on this version. And so all you have to do is you have to go into the settings. I already have it engaged, but I'll show you here. Turn it on, right? Same thing here. So we have the stop fade out and the start fade in separate. And so what this means is that the master volume is going to fade in or fade out when you hit start or stop, or use MIDI to start or stop. And then if you want to fade the individual tracks, what we've done is we've used the mute logic to be set so you can go here, you set the mute, unmute fade. And so what happens is instead of muting like it normally does at the immediate end of measure or end of loop, according to the setting up here, it mutes or unmutes and fades, right? So first it fades, then it mutes, or it unmutes and then fades in, right? So it's a pretty cool feature. So we're gonna actually hear what that sounds like now. So I have a little diddly here that I recorded, and let's put it to the test. You can notice the tracks are actually kind of faded out until they fully fade in, and that's how you know it's faded in fully. And there we go, fading out. Very smooth, isn't that nice? All right, so now let's bring it back in. And I'm gonna open the mixer to show you something really, really cool. So, like I said, we can mute tracks individually. Check this out. Look at that. Doesn't that sound divine? That's just lovely. Something I like to do is fade out, and then right before it finishes, bring it back in. Right? Or before it finishes, so it actually fades back in after the fade out starts, which I think is superb. Sounds so cool. Such a great way to take the Aeros to a completely other level. So that's pretty much the fade in and fade out feature. Konnichiwa. So why did I act like a nerd right there? Because we have now 6 different languages supported on the Aeros, including French, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Italian, and of course English. We did not get rid of English. All right, so all you have to do is you click on the settings there, you click up there, and you have your choices. Let's say I want to do it in Japanese, and then you hit reboot. Reboots in the language that you're choosing. And so one thing that we definitely would love from you guys is once you see these updates, the new languages, we'd love some feedback on what you think. Do you think something could be said better, shorter, clearer, anything? We're going to leave a link in the description below so that you can check out our forum and you can tell us anything you'd like about the product. Doesn't have to be about that. We love your feedback. All right, so let's talk about the setup here. So I have my iPad here, and that is being fed by the Shure MV51, which is a really cool mic because it has it comes with 3 different cables that can connect either with the lightning bolt to your phone, with the USB-C to your iPad, and I'm pretty sure the other one is USB. And so, you know, I can use it with my iPad and connect it to GarageBand on my iPad. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking the audio from here, recording it here, sending it back here. So this is also my playback device in a way. And then that's routing into the Aeros, which is capturing all of that so I can loop it. The MIDI Maestro is controlling the Aeros via MIDI, and then the audio of both the playback and the live audio is all coming out through the Aeros here into our recording device. So it's a really easy setup to do at your own home. Or for a show or something cool, just jamming. I can pretty much do the whole thing with these 3, especially with if I'm doing vocal stuff or acoustic stuff. Another amazing thing about it is that I have access to the GarageBand controls, so I can pan left, I can pan right, and it's pretty awesome. Please like and subscribe for more. You can follow us on social media at Singular Sound. We're working on a lot of stuff internally, so you will see me very soon talking about 4.3.x, which is already in the works. From the Singular Sound team, we hope that you keep rocking.